it's kind of neat across here in a few areas. There's the old rock culverts. Lots of people don't know what's a rock culvert. Well,
I was just going to ask, what is a rock culvert?
One right there. What they are is, so back when the rail line was being built, you know, they didn't have a lot of precast concrete. Obviously, metal culverts were, you know, plastic. What the heck's that?
Yeah.
What they did do in areas, we just went over one, they actually laid rocks down and created a culvert. You can look through them.
Cool.
Now there's other sections, and we're coming up to one in a minute here. They did this, so yeah, some you can look through just like it's a culvert, a regular culvert.
Yeah.
Some of them, what they did was they just stacked the rocks, and the water goes through the rocks. And I'll point one of those out. It's kind of neat because you can.
Okay, I'm going. There we go. Sorry, I got a little soft there.
Okay. That's what Viagra's for. But yeah, no. There's one up here. Are we at it right now? Yes, it right here. Unless you walk down to it. So if you look to the left, you'll see there's water. If you look to the right, you see there's water. But if you go down, there's no culvert. What you'll see is, looking down here, a pile of rocks. So that's piled all the way underneath the trail here. And the water just works its way right through all the rocks.
That's cool.
It is. So depending on how much water's here, you can see the flow going through the rocks. It's not high enough right now. We won't see squat. You just see a bunch of rocks. But it's kind of neat. So I say that's what feeds towards the highway there, just going right through the rock. You know, I mean, and look how long it's lasted. You put in unless you're putting in concrete culverts, and of course they're expensive.
That would be a lost art.
Oh yeah,
Guaranteed no one knows what they're doing to do that today.
No, and now, hey, where did the rock come from? For some of these culverts,
I'm sure they were blasting all this through to make the rail line.
Exactly. So some of these areas they would have had to try and transport. Like, see, this is all gnarly. The rock to the right's all gnarly and broken up. Remember I was saying they used to pour the nitroglycerin onto the rock. Let it go down in the cracks and then let her go. So it'd blow a hole, but it'd also blow everything around it apart. And there's a few places like that you can see it. Well, we also have a trail that goes that way too, out to Rankin Lake Road. We won't go on that one though. But same thing here, right? This is all blasted out. It's all broken up and stuff. All the little things that a lot of people don't know. Anybody that's into rail lines and stuff. Now, we get a few people on our Facebook page that post comments once in a while and let me know, oh, this is what this is, and that's what this is, and it's kind of cool. In fact, I was messaging with one guy because he was telling me about some of these old locomotives and stuff, you know, the boilers and whatnot. And he used to work for the rail line. In fact, he was here. He posted some pictures. He was actually here when they decommissioned the line, and they actually sent a lot of cars. Were going out to that Depot Harbor out on Perry Island. I don't know if we're going to get out there or not. You know what? That might be for another trip now. I just don't know if we're going to have time. But a lot of them got decommissioned and sent out there, and then were picked up from that point and shipped away. So he's got pictures along the Seguin Trail here, watching the lines of cars being brought out.
Really?
Yeah. So right beside us is to the left is a new rail line. You can't really see it here.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Yeah, you can't see it too much. We're going to come out in an open area coming up. There it is.
They're actually using this rail line over here?
Yeah, this line's still active. But this is the original line. They just moved over.
This is a lot of loose sand here, eh?
Oh yeah, it is. You know, the park spent a lot of money through here a couple of years ago. We're going to hit all kinds of it's called 2-inch minus. So basically it's 2-inch stone and smaller. Soaker.
I was just going to say, your feet look like they got wet on that one.
And yeah, just once we get through this water hole, you'll see. So, you know, they brought quite a bit of stone in through here. But further up, we get to a spot. It's pretty nice, but it hits some private trail. But it stays on the original rail line. Let's say they moved the rail line over. But I've been on.
There it is.
Yeah, I got on it once, and you go through about a 200 or 300 foot long section, right through the rock cut. The rock cut's about, I don't know, maybe 15 feet high, and you're just going right through it. It's like, oh, this is where the rail line was. We're getting into more of the play section here now. This had some erosion. Oh yeah, a little more.
Yeah. Oh geez, eh?
First gear.
Hey, yeah, okay, never mind.
If you want, I'll get down the bottom, turn around, get you coming down the hill.
Sure. It's pretty straightforward.
Oh yeah, but well, okay, that's fine. We'll go with another section.
Ow. That was a prickly bush. A tree.
Yeah, it was nothing. Don't go through the middle of the holes. Quads have chewed up some of this. Spring Jam this spring, they came out and it was, we had a late spring actually. And check out this hill. This hill, I came down it, and I got stuck in the quad. It was alive. The whole hill was sliding with me. When I started here, that was a solid bank. Now it's softened up quite, or it's smoothed out quite a bit, right? It's rounded over, and
yeah.
But yeah, it was amazing what it looked like. It's pretty sad when you get stuck going down the hill. The whole hill's coming down with you.
That's pretty good. That's a good trail.
I'll wait till you catch up.
I'm right here.
Wait.
Oh, top of my head got banged there.
Oh, there we go. I got air. I launched it over the top of that.
I looked down. Hopefully the camera got it.
All this is caused from late springs, too many quads. We had 100 people through here. Multiple times over the course of 2 days. Frost comes out, trail drops. This is the section I videoed a month or so ago and put up on Facebook. I came the other way though. I came from Rankin Lake Road through it. Now we're going through it to Rankin Lake Road. Everybody seemed to like that shot, so let's see what they like coming back the other way. There's the chicken route.
They put the chicken route there?
Yeah. Oh,
gee,
yeah.
What are we coming up to?
No, it's not that bad.
Oh, okay, no, that's
Don't
not
go
bad.
through the middle. You gotta stay. Hopefully they haven't rutted this out in the last week or two. Nope. Ain't no problem. Look at this big hunk of steel. Part of the rail line there in the ground. You see that? See it there in the ground? Oh, about 6 feet behind you. Your back wheel's at it now. Your foot's on it. Right side.
Oh, yeah.
Something from the rail line.
Cool.
You remember we talking about a bear coming out at the bush at me?
Oh, what coming out?
A bear coming out at me?
Oh, okay.
It was a couple weeks ago. I was coming in. When I did that video, I came in this trail and on the DR. And, you know, just cruising along, and all of a sudden I see something black out of the corner of my eye, and I look over, and it's a friggin' black bear. It was up to about, I don't know, my knees or so in height. It came right out of the bush. It was close enough. If I would have gone like that, I would have kicked it. And it ran right beside me for about 20 feet. It's like, well, I'm not slowing down. And then it squirreled off back into the bush. But I'll tell you, that was, I think, I don't know whose heart was beating faster, its or mine. Alright, so this is Rankin Lake Road.